Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Hope the lighting is not bad, but yes, happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited to do this live. Okay, today's gonna be a great conversation. Waiting on more people to come in, and then we're gonna get started. Okay, so if you guys don't mind, please like the live as you come in. Okay, so we can get more women in here. If you have fibroids, if you have ovarian cysts, if you have any other reproductive health issues related to that, you're in the right place. Okay, happy Saturday, everybody coming in. If you guys can see and hear me perfectly, please put a 1 in the chat. If you can see and hear me perfectly, put a 1 in the chat before we get started. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna talk about fibroids and cysts, what to avoid when you have fibroids and cysts. Very important live, because again, there's so many women who are, who are diagnosed with fibroids and ovarian cysts every single day, and they don't understand that their daily routine, what they're doing on a daily basis actually aids in growing these tumors and cysts, and actually makes the situation worse. Okay. A lot of us just think that these situations come out of the blue, not knowing that our daily habits contribute to them. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing the live. Thank you guys so much for following me. If you're not following me, make sure you're following me, because we don't know when TikTok is going to be banned. I don't even know what's going on right now, but TikTok is not always going to be around. So follow me, and make sure you're also on my email list. Click the link in my bio to join my email list. I appreciate you guys for liking the live. Let's get the likes up. It is Saturday. Okay, I'm really excited to be here. What to avoid when you have fibroids and cysts, okay? So for those of you that are new, if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new to watching me live, my name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb specialist, and what I do is I help women who have fibroids, ovarian cysts, PCOS, endometriosis. I help them get to the root cause of the problem and address the problem from the root cause in order to actually alleviate the problem, to get rid of it, okay? In order to shrink and get rid of their fibroids, their cysts, okay? In order to reverse endometriosis, anemia, adenomyosis, PCOS, in order to get their bodies healthy and rebalance their hormones, which is very important when you have fibroids, okay? So what to avoid when you have fibroids? Let's get the likes up. We got a lot of people in here. Let's get it up to at least 1,000, okay? If you guys don't mind, like the video, join my email list, click the link in my bio, join my email list, so you'll be able to have access to these lives, even when TikTok is not around, because they may ban it in the US. You guys know that, okay? What to avoid when you have fibroids? Let's talk about it. Okay, first and foremost, if you have fibroids, put a 1 in the chat. If you have ovarian cysts, put a 2 in the chat, okay? I want to make sure that you guys, most of my audience here is here for the right thing. But yes, I want to say this. The first thing you want to avoid when you have fibroids, and this is going to be controversial. Remember, I'm coming from a holistic lens. Okay, hey, Sharon. Okay, I see someone wants. Put a 1 in the chat if you have fibroids, a 2 in the chat if you have ovarian cysts. The first thing you want to avoid is surgery and these temporary treatments when it comes to these issues. Okay, so when I say surgery, I mean myomectomy, I mean UFE, I mean these, procedures that are, that we hear that temporary, that don't get to the root cause of the problem. How many of you have had surgery for fibroids and had them grow back? Let me know in the chat if you've had surgery for fibroids and they've grown back. Same thing with cysts. If you've had surgery to remove cysts and they've grown back. This is because, again, you're not addressing the root cause of the problem. Okay, Fatima said me. Exactly. And I can say that for me too. That happened to me too. I had to actually do it the right way the second time around, which is actually shrink and get rid of my fibroids naturally. Okay? So here's the thing. These surgeries, these temporary treatments do not get to the root cause. They don't address the root cause of why you develop fibroids. They're going to continue coming back unless you get to the root cause. Okay, you can have 100 myomectomies, 100 fibroid surgeries, 100 surgeries to remove fibroids. You can get 100 surgeries to remove cysts. They will continue to come back until you get to the root cause of the problem. That's why it's so important, okay? Thank you guys so much for the likes. Let's get more people in here. We need more women to understand this, because we have a woman, I'm sure on this chat right now, in this live, and out of this 101 people that that are watching right now, I know that somebody has surgery scheduled, somebody has a myomectomy scheduled, somebody has a cyst removal scheduled. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. You guys can ask your questions, but give me a second. We're gonna talk about how to they usually come back. So you gotta do the work to get rid of them naturally. They will continue to come back. They will continue to come back. This is very important. I need you to understand this. So the mistake that we make when we have fibroids is signing up to get these procedures, that do not address the root cause. So you get fibroids. There's women that's getting fibroids 3 months after having a myomectomy. There's women that's getting fibroids 6 months after having a myomectomy. So then what was all that pain for? Going through that traumatic surgery, getting your body cut into, what was that for? What was it for? Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Make sure you guys are following me. Click the link in my bio to join my email list, because we don't know when TikTok will be banned. I'm going to keep saying that, okay? Very important. So I want you guys you got to change your mindset when you're addressing fibroids, when you're addressing ovarian cysts. You got to change your mindset. And how do we change our mindset? We change our mindset to say, no, why did these fibroids develop in my womb? Why did these cysts develop in my ovaries? We got to get to the root cause of the problem, because if we don't, they're going to continuously come back. And we don't want that. We don't want that. Okay? So that's why it's very important. So avoid having, I know this is not everybody's cup of tea to hear this. Avoid having these procedures. The numbers went down when I said avoid having surgeries, which is totally fine, right? Because I know that whoever is on here is on here for the right reasons, okay? Which is fine with me. So go avoid having these surgeries. Cancel your surgeries, okay? They're not going to address the root cause. You're talking to somebody that's went through this herself, okay? So what else do you want to avoid when you have fibroids? We got to start looking at our diet. Let's get the likes up. Yes, let's get the likes up. We got we have a goal for 15,000 likes in this live, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining my email list. You can click the link in my bio to join my email list, because we don't know when TikTok will go away, okay? So let's look at the diet now, okay? So dairy is on my number one list of foods to avoid when you have fibroids. Dairy, literally, if you want your fibroids to grow huge, if you want your fibroids to bleed heavily, if you want your womb to bleed heavily, if you want your your body to be destroyed, to develop multiple fibroids, go ahead and eat dairy. And I'm saying that for a reason. That cheese that you're eating, I'm telling you, is growing your fibroid. It's triggering that fibroid. And for the ones that are listening to this that don't have, because some people listen to my life, they may not have fibroids. They may have some, hormonal imbalances. They may have heavy bleeding and things like that, but they might not have fibroids yet. The same thing goes for you. Okay, so if you don't want to develop fibroids ever, you need to stop the dairy. Okay. Yes, it's also keeping it real. Thank you, Jessica. I'm trying to keep it real because a lot of people don't want to hear that. Get rid of dairy. They're like, whoa. That's too much. And I get it. I was there years and years ago. If you told me to get rid of my dairy, I would be ready to fight. I get it. But we got to listen. We have to change our mindset when it comes to healing, when it comes to health, when it comes to how we approach food, okay? Some of us are more addicted to food, and it's, like I said, we're so addicted to food that we can't even envision a life without some of these foods, okay? So it's so important for you to understand that. So we got to get rid of the dairy. Yes, the cheese. If you want to grow fibroids, if you want those cysts to grow really big and burst, guess what? Okay? Continue. Hey, sis. Hey, Al. Continue eating dairy. Continue eating dairy. It literally feeds the body of mucus, okay? It literally, feeds the body with excess mucus. It's inflammatory, highly inflammatory. So you don't want to do that. We have to avoid dairy at all costs. And that means you have to start looking at ingredients, because so many things have dairy you wouldn't even know. So we have to start paying attention to our ingredients. If it has dairy and eggs, these things are highly estrogenic. We must avoid at all costs. We cannot eat estrogenic things when we have fibroids, which are triggered by estrogen. We cannot eat estrogenic things when we have cysts triggered by estrogen. We're dealing with an imbalance of estrogen in the body already. So when we continue to feed our body with soy, with dairy, we're making the situation worse. And we wonder why, you're bleeding heavily. You're bleeding for more than 5 days or more, because you should not be bleeding that long. Okay. And when I say this, people get triggered, but I'm going to keep saying it. You should not be bleeding for over 4 days, actually. 5 or longer is just too much. That's hemorrhaging. Okay. So thank you guys so much for liking. If you get pregnant, the fibroids will grow. Is that correct? Absolutely. Because of the higher hormone levels. When you're pregnant, the estrogen levels, they get higher, right? That's natural. So you're going into pregnancy already with high estrogen. Okay. Because you got high estrogen. And then when you're pregnant, your estrogen levels are going to climb up. So this is like a toxic combination for fibroids, and they typically grow faster during pregnancy. So now we're having the fibroid and the baby competing in size. We don't want that. Is there a lot of inflammation in the body when you have fibroids? Great question. Absolutely. Yes. It's an inflammatory condition. We're dealing with lots of inflammation, lots of stagnation. A lot of stuff going on in the body. Backed up digestive system. We're dealing with a lot. Hey, Lucky. Hi. If you guys are on here, make sure you guys are on my email list. Follow me. Remember, they may remove TikTok on any day now. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you also click the link in my bio to join my email list, okay? So it is best to get rid of fibroids before getting pregnant. Absolutely, Sharon. I always say this, and people get upset when I say that. It is best to get rid of fibroids before pregnancy. I would say at least get them to a point where they really small, they shrunk, right? I tell women before getting pregnant, do the work 3 to 6 months, depending on where you're at right now, 3 to 6 months to really get the body healthy. We should be bringing babies into this realm at a most optimum level of health. How can we expect a healthy baby when we're not healthy? We go into pregnancy, and when you have fibroids, you're in an unhealthy state. So then you're bringing babies in the world, hormones are out of balance, in an unhealthy state, digestive system backed up. Because if your gut health is not right, you're going to give all this stuff to the baby, okay? And we wonder why a lot of, I don't want to go into that. But it's a lot of things going on that does not have to go on, that we're actually inflicting on ourselves. We got to stop passing down these weak lymphatic systems to our kids. How do we lower our estrogen? I thought we needed estrogen to be, yes, we do need, Fatima, we do need estrogen. We do need estrogen, but we need healthy amounts of estrogen. Too much of a particular hormone will cause havoc in a body. You want to have just enough. You don't want to have too little or too much of a particular hormone, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. And so if you want to lower your estrogen, you don't want to hyper focus on estrogen. We want to rebalance our hormones, because you still have to also raise that progesterone. Because when we have high estrogen, that means we have low progesterone. So you want to rebalance your hormones. And a lot of people also have issues with their thyroid. Don't get me started on that, okay? So what does that mean? We want to restore hormonal balance in the body. We want to get our body to the point where it's producing the right amount of hormone. Get your glands, your organs to the point where it's producing the right amount of hormone, okay? If you want to go through, and this means, a series of mindset, diet, lifestyle transformation changes, okay? If you want to go through that process where you're actually, learning how to get, rebalance your hormones, get your body healthy, make sure, click the link in my bio, check out my Restore Your Womb course. It will take you through the entire process and give you all the tools that you need in order to do that, okay? So, Fatima, you can check that out in the link in my bio. Okay, and I think Jessica's in here. She just bought the course and she's loving it, okay? So, shout out to her. Okay, hey, Lizette, hey. What is done to help the baby during that process? What do you mean exactly? What do you mean help the baby? You mean during what process? Makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome. I learned that I had them during my 4th pregnancy. Yes. A lot of women don't know too until they're pregnant that they have fibroids. That's another thing as well. Can the fibroids shrink naturally? Absolutely. Not even just shrink. You can get rid of fibroids naturally. I've done it to myself, and I've helped many women do it. Okay. And you guys can go to my, you guys can go to my page. You're going to see many testimonials. You'll see my client. If you go to my pin post on the left, my pin post on top, you'll see my client. She had these large fibroids. You'll see her stomach. In November, she took a picture before joining my Detoxify Your Womb program. This large stomach with all these huge fibroids. And then she took a picture of her stomach in February, just this past February. Her stomach is now almost flat. Okay? She has large fibroids and cysts. Okay? Now her stomach is almost flat. Like, her stomach was huge. All her coworkers thought she was pregnant. Okay? And now they think she's had the baby. And she's like, no, I wasn't pregnant, but So I'm telling you, many of my clients, have done that, gotten rid of, shrunking large fibroids. Many of my clients gotten rid of their fibroids, okay? I had my thyroid removed years ago. Now it's my fibroid problems, girl. Woo, listen, a lot of women that have issues with their thyroid also have fibroids. Let me say this. If you've already had the thyroid removed, that's fine. But when you have these issues, these reproductive health issues and just hormonal issues, they're going to get you to a point where you start removing organs. It's your uterus. It's your thyroid. It's your gallbladder. You don't have to remove your organs. We got to heal our organs, ladies. We cannot keep removing organs. We got to heal them. We're not meant to continuously remove organs, okay? Unless it's like a freak accident. But we got to stop it. Okay, here for this. Hey, Shy. Yes, I'm happy you're here for this. Make sure you join the email list. You guys know TikTok may be gone any day now. So click the link in my bio, join the email list. We got to stop removing our organs. You can detoxify your organs. Get them healthy. No more removing our organs. We stopped today. I don't want to hear nobody's removing their gallbladder. I don't want to hear anybody's removing their thyroid, their uterus. We got to stop it. God made us with these organs for a reason. We have to stop removing them just, every little thing because the doctors told us to. Listen. They don't believe in healing. They believe in medicating and surgeries. They don't believe in healing. I just joined an email list today. Yay! Okay, perfect. Yes. So dairy is a no-no when you have fibroids. Fried food is a no-no when you have fibroids. These things trigger fibroids. Processed foods is a no-no when you have fibroids, okay? Foods with high sodium, because that's really bad for the liver and the organs, and it's drawing water from the body, from the tissues. You're dehydrated on a cellular level when you have fibroids. We gotta stop it. I see y'all joining the email list, okay? Yes. Let them know, Sasha. Yes, I'm trying to, because again, there's so much misinformation out there when it comes to fibroids. That's why I do these lives, y'all. That's why I do these lives, and they're trying to take away TikTok. That's fine. We'll do them somewhere else. But you won't know where I'm doing the lives if you're not on my email list, okay? You won't know where I'm doing the lives if you're not on my email list, okay? So make sure you're on my email list. Okay, so we got to get rid of the bad food. So fried foods. We got to get rid of foods with too much sodium, foods with too much sugar. So I'm not talking about fruit. I'm talking about refined sugar, okay? So the food breakdown in sugar, the white rice that break down the sugar, the white stuff, the white flour, we got to avoid that stuff. That white bread that breaks down in the body as sugar, okay? We have to avoid eating those things, okay? Very, very important. I just joined the email list, got to support and learn. Absolutely. What about PCOS? Great question. So polycystic ovary syndrome, that's PCOS, because I know somebody's going to ask, well, what is PCOS? PCOS is very common, okay? Very common. A lot of women have it and don't even know it. A lot of women that have fibroids also have PCOS, contrary to popular belief. Okay, so the same things that I'm saying on this live about fibroids and cysts, yes, they do apply to PCOS. I know not everybody with PCOS has cysts, but they do apply to PCOS as well. And yes, I do help women reverse PCOS as well. You have to repair the endocrine system when you have PCOS, rebalance the hormones, restore hormonal balance. I don't know why they're telling people that you can't heal PCOS. You can't. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay? That's a lie. So, what's another thing that we want to avoid when we have fibroids? We cannot ignore our hormonal balance. Let me say this. The other day on Facebook, and I said this in another live, I posted something about if you have a period that lasts longer than, that lasts 5 days or longer, that's a red flag. And people was in the comments tearing me up. Or they was like, oh my God, I got my period lasts a week, my period lasts this, I thought this was normal. It's not normal. So we ignore when our body shows us something's wrong. And a lot of times before you got fibroids, your body was showing you that your hormones were out of balance, whether it was with cramps, because that's not normal. That's a hormonal imbalance, whether it was breast tenderness, PMS, these things, or pain during your ovulation, spotting in between your cycles, getting 2 periods a month, skipping periods, right? Okay? Heavy bleeding, you're bleeding more than 4 days, 3 to 4 days. We're dealing with toxins in the body, you're dealing with hormonal imbalance. So you ignoring that continuously leads to these issues, leads to your body's trying to get your attention, but you're not listening. So then that's when we develop fibroids. That's when we develop cysts. That's when we develop more severe conditions. And your body will continue to deteriorate the more you don't listen, the more you don't address these problems. Okay, it starts off with fibroids. They get bigger, and they start exhibiting more and more symptoms. Then you start bleeding out. They start getting worse. Your body starts to deteriorate. As someone with a long period, I've been saying that it's not normal. You are not wrong. Thank you, Shai, because people are ready to fight when I say that. But my doctor said. Your doctor also said that you can't shrink your fibroids, that you have to get surgery, that you got to get your uterus taken out. I don't know why we're so, attached to Western medicine when it comes to our reproductive health when we know that they've been failing us for years. We have to get out of that. We got to get out of that Stockholm syndrome. Wow, I used to have 3-day periods and never had cramps. I thought something was wrong. That's amazing. That's amazing. Ever since I got my body healthy, I have never had cramps. Cramps are not normal. Pain is not normal. My cycle repaired itself once I stopped getting relaxers. Ooh, okay. See, that's another thing too. I always say relaxers, they have tons of endocrine disruptors. So if you're getting relaxers, we got to stop. That's exactly what they say. Absolutely. We have to stop. We got to stop if you're getting relaxers, ladies, stop. If you're getting birth control, if you're on birth control, stop it today. You're feeding your body with endocrine disruptors that's, again, really polluting the body and, filling your body with toxins. You're filling your body up with fake hormones every single day. We have to stop. Exactly. Then medicine don't be working. We should not be taking medication. Medication for fibroids, for heavy bleeding. We're literally creating more toxins in our body. We're trying to suppress the issue. The issue is still there. We have to get in there and heal that issue. We got to get in there and heal it. I had a uterine fibroid. My doctor wants to give me an IUD or birth control. Listen, You want to avoid that at all costs. I had a client that was bleeding for 2.5 years. They put her on all these IUDs and birth controls, and it made it worse. And it caused some damage, okay? So when she came to me, we got that taken out, and I had to help her reset her cycle, rebalance her hormones. She finally stopped bleeding after 2.5 years. You're ruining your body. We have to stop. You already have a hormonal imbalance when you have fibroids. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. If you guys are enjoying this, let's get the likes up to at least 7,000. If y'all are enjoying this, let's get the likes up to 7,000. All you have to do is type on the screen to like the video. That's all. Can fibroids cause your periods to flow a little bit? Yeah, fibroids can cause irregular bleeding in general. Yes, absolutely. My thing is getting on my ish to get to work. I've been procrastinating. Listen, y'all, you don't want to procrastinate. You don't want to. When we talk about your body here, you will continue to deteriorate until you do the work. I'm telling you. Start today. I stopped getting relaxers 10 years ago. Great. And I still got fibroids twice. I need to now listen. Okay. So this is where we kind of get into nuance. Just because you stop, some women, that's one woman that stopped getting relaxers and her fibroids went away. For most women, they got to do much more than that. Everybody has a different level of toxicity in the body. Let me tell you, for most women, you're not going to just do one thing. It's life. This is why I teach lifestyle transformation, diet transformation. For everybody, honestly. Okay? So getting to the root cause of those fibroids. Okay? So don't just think, I don't want nobody saying, I stopped relaxers 5 years ago and I still have fibroids. Yes, I stopped relaxers way before I got fibroids twice. I get that. You got to do more heavy work. Okay? We cannot just think that for most people, 99% of people, we can't just do a couple of things and think fibroids gonna go away. No, we gotta change. We gotta make real changes. Okay, we gotta make real changes. That's how it is. Let's see. I stopped. How do I fix it? Fix it? The bleeding that's been too light and too heavy. You gotta rebalance your hormones, cons. You gotta rebalance your hormones. Okay. If you want help with that, I have a course called my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids Full Bundle Course. You got to rebalance your hormones. I got to restore your womb course for hormonal health, for ladies that have PCOS, that have endometriosis. Jessica's taking it. She's almost done. She loves it. She's over there. Her periods are doing much better. So make sure that you check out my courses. The link is in my bio. If you want all the steps, if you actually want to go through the process of changing. Anemia and heavy periods and painful cramps. Yes, fibroids will cause these issues. Absolutely, absolutely. The heavy bleeding and blood clots and me passing out is too much for me. Absolutely. And Autumns, you don't have to go through that. I've had clients that work with me, literally within a week, they've seen a difference. You don't have to go through that. I've had a client that was bleeding for 21 days, heavy clots every single month, 21 days bleeding every day. Except for she wouldn't bleed for a week, a month, but that was it. This was going on for years. She started working with me, last August? While she was signing up for the program while on the way to ER. They gave her all these medications. I said, you don't have to, no, we're not taking medications. I'm going to help you reset your cycle. We stopped the bleeding, okay? I helped her reset her cycle. She didn't get her cycle back until a month later, and it was 3 days, okay? She was on the protocol. She was on the womb healing protocol, though. She was working with me closely, my Detoxify Your Womb program. She said, listen, my situation is so severe, I'm not just going to buy a course. I'm actually going to work with you because I need to work with you. I need you to hold me. I need this, okay? This is something I've been dealing with and it's been destroying my life for many years. Who wants to go through that? We have to stop settling for a life like that. We got to stop settling for a life like that. And I always say this is a choice. We have to stop, okay? So if you want to hear her whole testimonials, if you go to the link in my bio, you'll see client testimonial, the Detoxify Your Womb testimonial. You can see it for yourself. It's on YouTube. The link is in my bio. She'll tell you what she went through, okay? What shrinks fibroids? You have a lifestyle, diet, and mindset changes. If you want to go through the whole, and also attending to the liver, and also the digestive system, getting your gut healthy, reversing anemia, because you guys cannot bleed out like this. So if you guys want the whole process, Quila, click the link in my bio. Check out my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids Full Bundle Course. Told my doctor I had fibroid symptoms, and she told me, nah, you don't need an ultrasound. Yeah, get another doctor, introvert. Get another doctor. We have to stop letting doctors play in our faces. Get another doctor and get an ultrasound. What are some changes to do? So we're talking about this in the live, okay? Patrina, we're talking about this in the live. Give me a second. Okay, because I can't go back to work. Oh, wow. Yeah, check out, listen, Autumns, might want to message me, okay? We can't live our life like this. I had a myomectomy, and it feels like they're growing back. Patrina, they grow back after having a myomectomy. Unfortunately, that's why the first thing I said in this live was stop having myomectomies and stop having the fibroid treatments and UFEs. They're gonna grow back because when we don't address the root cause, they grow back. That's why I said anybody on this live that has a myomectomy scheduled, that has a UFE or whatever scheduled, cancel it. I said what I said, cancel it, okay? Cancel it. I didn't know, you gotta start actually addressing this from the root cause, okay? And if you wanna work with me to do that, send me a message. I didn't know it causes miscarriages. Yeah, fibroids will cause miscarriages for a lot of women. That's why we have to really get a body healthy before getting pregnant. It's so hard to have more kids. And I don't want you guys to allow fibroids to like steal your dreams of having children. It doesn't have to. Fibroids does not have to. Let's get the likes up to 7,000, y'all, or 8. Let's say 8,000. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes. Thank you, Michelle, for liking the video. Thank you, Quila, for liking the video. Thank you, Introvert. Let's get the likes up. All I have to do is tap on the screen to like the video. All I have to do is tap the screen to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Okay. So what's the name? So let's talk about alcohol. If you have fibroids, ovarian cysts, PCOS, you should not be drinking alcohol. No alcohol. We have to stop drinking and eating things that's drawing water from the body, from the tissues. We're already having issues with cellular dehydration when we have fibroids, okay? When we have ovarian cysts, when we have PCOS, we're already having issues with stagnation, that back to the digestive system. The last thing you want to do is drink anything with alcohol, okay? So say no to alcohol when you have these issues. After your body heals these issues, then maybe you could drink a glass of wine every now and then. That's totally fine, or champagne, but avoid at all costs when you have these issues, okay? Let's get the likes up to 7. Come on, we can do it. 8,000, y'all. Come on. What herbs are good for? Can you drink mocha? What is that? Does it have dairy in it? I'm not sure. I don't be doing all those like Starbucks drinks. I don't drink that stuff. So I don't know. What does it have? Does it have dairy in it? Can you describe the drink to me? I don't know. What herbs are good for women's health? There's many herbs that are great for women's health. I don't want to just name general herbs, but I will say this. Get to the root cause of the problem before adding on herbs, okay? Get to the root cause of the problem before adding on herbs. And I always say that in every life. Now, herbs over supplements. Don't be out here taking random supplements. Herbs are superior to supplements, okay? Because a lot of these supplements are trash that you guys are taking. Herbs are really what you should be taking. However, focus on getting the foundation right and then adding herbs first, okay? So some herbs are good for women's health. Red clover is good for women's health. I'm going to name the ones that I actually like. Burdock root, ginger root. Of course, ginger root is really good. With cayenne, a little bit of cayenne pepper, because that again boosts the when it comes to cayenne pepper, like putting a little bit in your like tea and things like that, it kind of like gives the herbs a boost. In case you guys didn't know, and it increases the circulation in the body, which a lot of women with fibroids need. Okay, do you eat plant-based to shrink fibroids? Do I have to eat cold nails? I don't want to put a particular diet on it. I will say this: you do have to increase the amount of plants in your diet. So if you want to call that plant-based, then yes. Okay? You cannot eat animal products and shrink fibroids. You cannot eat any, keto and shrink fibroids. So we have to actually get rid of animal products. While we're healing. You have to understand, listen, my digestive system is backed up when I have fibroids. I cannot sit here and put things that are going to back up my digestive system even more when I have fibroids, okay? Thank you guys so much for liking the video. Let's get the likes up to 8,000 if we can. Okay, so we do have to change our diet. I have fibroids that led to anemia. Yeah, a lot of people have fibroids that led to anemia due to the heavy bleeding, due to the symptoms. That's actually very common, unfortunately, okay? I heard teas and herbs are good to do. You can do them, but again, are they going to get to the root cause of the problem? No. There's a whole bunch of women doing herbs and still have fibroids, still heavy bleeding. We have to shift the focus to actually changing our lifestyle habits, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Matcha is green tea powder. You could do that. I mean, it's not going to heal fibroids, but you could do that. Thank you for letting me know, though. And just make sure it does not have any, caffeine. That's important. No caffeine. Okay, no caffeine. Okay, I just found out I have estrogen dominance. Yeah, Zuri. So I don't know if you have fibroids, but if you have fibroids, then you're estrogen dominant. Estrogen dominance is a hormone imbalance it's reversible. Okay, it's very reversible. No dairy unless added. Yes, no dairy. Does it have any caffeine now? That's the question. Mine is anemia with chronic blood loss. I had to get IV infusions just for iron. I'm so sorry you've been through that, Adams. Autumns. I keep saying your name wrong. You do not have to listen. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to live like that. I'm telling you guys about, I had so many clients who had these bleeding issues and they're healed. I had a client that was bleeding for 2.5 years. No longer deals with this. We don't have to deal with these issues. These can be healed, okay? It does have caffeine. So if anything has caffeine, we want to avoid caffeine. Again, pulling water from the body, we want to avoid it. Is 5 days too long to be on my cycle? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Too long to bleed, absolutely. That's when it's over 4, I would say, and even 4 days is stretching, pushing it. But I'll give you guys that grace period. 4 days. After 4 days, it's hemorrhaging. Okay, it's hemorrhaging. Which one of your programs will help with fibroids? So I have one program in different courses. So I have a couple self-study courses that you take on your own, and then I have my program. That's the high-quality exclusive program where you work with me for 3 months, called my Detoxify Your Womb program. So in the month of March, I actually have a special where you can work with me for 4 months instead of 3 in my Detoxify Your Womb program. That's where you work closely with me. And I honestly recommend that one if you are having serious issues. So if you're bleeding out, I recommend that one because you're working closely with me, okay? Now, for the Detoxify Your Womb program, I don't take everybody because not everybody's a good fit, okay? But you're just looking for a temporary little quick fix. It's for women that want to transform because that's what we're doing. We're doing healing work. We're even working with womb energetics in the program. We're healing the body, okay? So if you want to work with me on the Detoxify Your Womb program, send me an email or a message, okay, on here. That's my Detoxify Your Womb program. You guys can go to the link in my bio, check it out to see if it's for you because it's not for everybody, okay? Quick question, is it true that fibroids help spike CA125 levels? I'm not sure about that, Fan. I have to look at that. I'm not sure about that. I have a copper IUD. I was prescribed hormonal. We got to get off the birth control. We gotta get off. It makes me so sick. Your body, introvert, your body's telling you no, literally telling you no, get this out of me. We have to learn how to listen to our body. Listen to your body over the doctors. And that's what I teach my clients. How to be more in tune with their body. Your body letting you know something. We have to listen. And I stopped after 1 week, no worries, great. And I'm happy that you did, because some women will continue. Our body tells us no, but we continue things. We have to stop, okay? Oh, we got the likes almost to 10,000. Thank you guys. Let's get up to 10,000 now. Our overall goal is 11,000. Excuse me, it's 15,000. Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure I'm checking the time. So let me make sure I open up my laptop. Okay, so yes, how do we get rid of inflammation in the body? Okay, so we're not okay. So we have to, first of all, change our diet, stop eating inflammatory foods, okay? We have to get our gut healthy, our digestive system healthy. Birth control equals uterine fibroids equals miscarriages. Let them know, Autumns. Let me screenshot that. Let them know, Autumns. Absolutely. Birth control equals uterine fibroids equals miscarriages. Let's even put equals breast cancer after the miscarriages equals uterine cancer, because these things, again, where do you think these issues come from? Estrogen dominance. So at its worst, estrogen dominance looks like breast cancer. So if you have fibroids and you don't address it naturally, you do increase the risk for breast cancer. You do increase the risk for uterine cancer, cervical cancer, these cancers that are very common among women, okay? So I love the fact that thank you, Autumns. Let them know, because a lot of women don't understand. If you're watching this, you're on you're on birth control, get off, please. If you are estrogen dominant, you want to address this from the root cause. You have to start making changes. These quick fixes, these are not going to help you. We have to get to the root cause of the problem, okay? So let's talk about painkillers. This one's a double-edged sword. I know that women that have fibroids tend to be in a lot of pain during their cycles. But this is why we have to make sure. We got to make my fibroid is 2.7. Okay, you only have one fibroid, Autumn. You only have one fibroid. I had and just to let you guys know, there was a woman that took from the TikTok, that took my course, my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids course in December. Her fibroid was 10 centimeters. Right now, her fibroid is 1.5 centimeters. I posted the testimony she sent me last week, okay? And she's from Ghana. She lives in Ghana. So I was like, people that's been following me that have not invested in themselves, haven't made a move yet, what's your excuse, okay? Whether you've invested or not, you got to start making changes. She got that course December and started. She didn't wait. She dived in it. And now her fibroid shrunk 9 centimeters, almost gone now. That's awesome. Yes, absolutely. I was so proud of her. I said, yes, this is how we do it. I have 13. I haven't done anything. Yes, no issues, menopause. We got to start, listen, Angie, we have to address our fibroids. It may not have issues now, but what happens later, and what state is our body in when we have fibroids? We have to address it. Don't matter menopause because these issues cause menopause early. That's a whole other topic though. We're gonna get there another. What's the difficulty level of the life change needed? It depends on the person. If are you resistant to change? You gotta change your lifestyle habits. What are you doing every single day that's triggering fibroids? Okay, some people, it's hard for them to give up dairy. That's very, 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 very hard for them. It depends on the person, so I can't really answer that question. But you got to do the work. Last year I had severe abdominal discomfort, bloating and vomiting. Doctors say fibroid. Yeah, that's common with fibroid. How do you feel about copper IUDs? I said avoid it at all costs. All these IUDs, all this stuff, putting anything inside of you like that's not natural is definitely harmful. Even when it comes to tampons, but that's a whole other topic. When your fibroid shrink, is it painful? No, it shouldn't be painful. Not for the women that's working with me, it should not be painful. Do you expel them during your cycle? You gotta be doing, if some women they're doing some type of drastic, weird regimen, which I don't recommend because they can't keep that up for the rest of their lives. And what happens, they just regrow the fibroids. When you're actually rebalancing your hormones, doing this the right way, with your diet changes, with your lifestyle changes, it's not gonna hurt. You're not gonna expel it. What tends to happen with most women is that work with me and that happen with me, it's the strength. And then when they get an ultrasound, doctor's like, oh, it notices it, or they don't know. They say it's gone. Either one, okay? But they see their cycles are getting better. They see the pain is decreasing. The bleeding is decreasing. The number of days they're bleeding is decreasing, right? They start to feel a sense of wellness. They feel better. They feel more energy, right? They start to, their skin brightens up more, right? They're actually feeding their body with nutrients. So you see signs that your fibroid is shrinking, okay? I had a client that just started with me. The 6-week womb healing intensive just started March 1st. And she's already seen that because she said she knows her fibroid on the right side made her stomach kind of poke out. She's already seen her stomach start to go down. She just started March 1st. We're March 16th right now. She's already seen a difference, okay? And she's feeling amazing. And she's fasting. She's a Muslim. She's fasting during Ramadan. Seeing all these changes. And I even created a meal plan for her during Ramadan, okay? Because I have some Muslim clients, okay? So we created a regimen. I'm like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. So that's why working with me is so amazing, because I'm going to help you again personalize the program to fit your needs, okay? So in your lifestyle, okay? My uterine fibroid is 10 centimeters big and cyst is 7 centimeters and having bleeding problems. Lizette, are you on my email list? I just sent an email yesterday of my client who dissolved the 7 centimeter ovarian cyst. I was talking about that on my, and I also posted that on here, but I sent you guys an email yesterday talking more about that, okay? So you can get rid of that. That's easy. Is there abdominal exercise involved? No, you don't want to really do abdominal exercises when you have fibroids. I'm going to be honest with you. You don't want to do abdominal exercises when you have fibroids, right? Abdominal exercises. Okay, so let's get the likes up. We're almost at 10,000. I suffered a lot because it has blocked my colon. Oh my, I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry, curly crowns. That sounds painful. Yeah, that happens sometimes with some women, depending on the location. Oh, I'm so sorry. Does your regimen also help endometriosis? Yes, Pink Pearl, absolutely. I've had clients who had fibroids and endometriosis together. And actually, I had one client, she actually got rid of a 6 centimeter fibroid in 3 months of working with me in the Detoxify Your Womb program. She got rid of every single one of her endometriosis symptoms. She used to have 14-day cycles, used to be in severe pain, used to bleed a lot. She couldn't go to work. She was a nurse. She is a nurse. So now her cycles are 4 days. 4 days, barely any bleeding, no pain at all. She feels amazing. Her skin has cleared up. All her endometriosis symptoms are gone, to the point where I am 100% sure she doesn't really have endometriosis anymore. We've reversed it and we've gotten rid of her fibroid. So absolutely, okay, absolutely. I've helped many women with endometriosis as well. Are you on Facebook? Yes, Asia. Hopefully I said your name right, or Aisha. I'm not sure. Sasha Rosa. Yeah, you guys join me on Facebook because they're about to cancel TikTok, okay? Or they're talking about it. I don't know if they're really serious because they talked about it last year, but they may cancel TikTok. Join me on Facebook, okay? Sasha Rosa, if you go to the link in my bio, you're going to see where it has a Facebook sign, the symbol. Just click on it and add me. Also, too, you can send me a message to say, I'm from TikTok. I watch your lives. Let me know who you guys are, okay? And also, too, make sure that you're on my email list, because we don't know, so you'll know when I'm doing lives, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, So let's get to I know I have added you on Facebook. Perfect. Okay, day 6 of laparoscopic myomectomy. How do I prevent them from growing back? We got a lot of, listen, we have a lot of work to do. Consuelo, oh, I feel like I'm saying your name wrong. Make sure, honestly, if you've had a myomectomy, you need my 12 steps on how to trick your fibroids full bundle course, because fibroids grow very rapidly after myomectomy for a lot of women. They grow quick after because your body is already in a compromised state when you have fibroids. You've put it in a more compromised state by having them cut into you. We have to start making changes soon. Okay, I'm sad that you didn't, because I would have told you don't do that surgery. I would have said don't do it. Okay, so make sure you grab that course, Consuelo. You need to start making changes like today, and not play with it. Okay, we don't want, because getting fibroids again after myomectomy is the most depressing, horrible thing. I've been there. Horrible thing ever. It's so depressing. It's horrible. Okay, are you in the U.S.? Yes, I'm in the U.S. I am in the U.S. Okay, my services are virtual, but I'm in the U.S. I've had clients all over the world at this point. Kenya, UK, I have a client right now in, I think she's in Bahamas. I had Jamaican clients. You said it right. Okay, great. Can myomectomy prevent pregnancy full term? It could, but it could, because myomectomy can cause uterine scarring, but it doesn't happen for every woman. Can belly burst open from surgical site? It can. That's one thing too. So they don't tell you the risk factors, and I talk about that during the risk factors. I'm probably gonna have to do that video again, risk factors of a myomectomy again. Even though I told myself in 2024 I'm not talking about surgery because I'm tired. It can. You guys don't understand, these surgeries that you're having, that you keep cutting into the uterus, it does cause uterine scarring. I had a client that had 2 myomectomies, had uterine scarring. Okay, thank God in the program, she joined program twice back to back. We was able to get rid of all the scarring in her uterus. By the time she went back to get a sonogram, they was like, your uterus is healthy. They were shocked. Healthy. It went back to regular size. The scarring was gone. All they could see was the imprints of where they did the surgery, because you leave imprints when you're doing these surgeries, okay? So they were like, your uterus is healthy. It looks amazing. And this is somebody that they saw cervical cancer at one point, adenomyosis at one point, fibroids, that she had 4 fibroids. She had the surgery twice and then got fibroids again, got 4 fibroids. We got rid of 3 of them. The other one that was left over was tiny, okay? We was able to do, she got rid of adenomyosis, cervical cancer, no signs of cervical cancer anymore. We got her body, listen, I don't play. When you work with me, she wasn't playing. The first time in the program, she struggled. Me, it was the mindset that was really getting to her. She said, I don't know if this is gonna work. I said, listen, you gotta do the work. She said, I'm gonna join it the second time. She killed it the second time and got all these results. She said, I've never been to the doctor and I had positive results before. She said, never. I've been getting bad news for 10 years. For 10 years since I've been dealing with these fibroids. She was like crying. She was so happy. So it can happen for you. There's been situations where people have like literally lost cause. It looks like a lost cause, but they've turned it around. You guys don't understand the power of the body of womb healing. The body can heal, but you got to do the work for it to heal. You can't sit here in your bad habits and think your body's going to heal. It's not going to happen. And we have to, again, lifestyle and diet changes 100%. We can't just do a little bit, put our toe in it a little bit, no. It took you years to get these fibroids, develop these fibroids. Lots of bad habits to develop these fibroids. So you have to, again, transform. You gotta transform into the better version of yourself. If you look at pictures of me when I had fibroids, you wouldn't even recognize me. I'm telling you this right now. You wouldn't even recognize me. Okay? I wonder if Jessica's still here. Jessica, if you're still here, I think you saw the picture that I posted on, what was it, on Instagram? The story that I posted, you were saying, wow, like, oh my gosh, you look like a different person. Like, it's crazy. So you have to, and the same person that I was back then, totally different now. Totally different. Yes, Tasha has totally transformed her life. Absolutely, you got to. I was so depressed, anxiety ridden, this and that. Life was horrible back then. It was a reflection of what was going on the inside, okay? Things have turned around 1,000% now, okay? And I thank God that I went through that process. I had fibroids to really understand some things. I had to make some changes. I couldn't sit in my bad habits and think, oh, I'm just gonna take an herb and everything's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna take, to get rid of meat. No, I had to change everything. I got rid of meat, didn't work. I had to change everything, including my mind. Because I was just like y'all, not trusting my body, not thinking it can heal, being brainwashed from Western medicine, telling me, oh, you gotta do surgery to get rid of your fibroids, nothing else will get rid of them. I was over there brainwashed just like y'all. I had to get out of that brainwashing. I had to get out of that. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So don't ignore when your body's showing you signs and symptoms. Stop ignoring your body. Stop ignoring it when your body's showing you signs and symptoms. Okay, we have to stop. We gotta stop. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm probably do a part 2 on this live, y'all. We went a while, but listen, if you guys have questions, let me answer some questions. Make sure you guys are on my email list. Click the link in my bio to join my email list, okay? Join my email list so you'll know when I'm going live again. You know when I'm doing this topic again. I'll probably do it part 2 tomorrow. You have to know what to avoid in order to get rid of these fibroids, because you, again, are engaging in these things every single day. A lot of y'all eating fried food all the time. You're eating French fries, things that have dairy, because almost everything has dairy in it right now, right? Almost everything got dairy in it. You're eating junk food. A lot of y'all are drinking alcohol, drinking wine. I'm stressed out. I'm feeling anxiety. I'm going to drink alcohol. I'm going to drink wine. And all these matcha tea and with caffeine in it and coffees. And literally have a negative mindset, a negative, you're in toxic jobs and toxic relationships. Putting your body in fight or flight mode every single day. Not knowing, again, that this is contributing to your fibroids, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. All right? So we got over 10,000 likes today. Let's see if we can get 15,000 before we get off. But does anybody have questions? Please like the video if you can. If you guys have questions, please let me know. Questions. Fibroids or cysts or ovarian cysts or even PCOS, okay? Let's get the likes up before we get off, okay? We're trying to meet these live goals, okay? Listen, I don't know how long TikTok will be around, but while it's here, let's enjoy it. But join the email list so you will know where I'll do my lives. You'll be in the community, in the circle. And if you want to join me on Facebook as well, join me on Facebook, okay? I'm hoping they don't get. Can you talk about how your program works? Absolutely. But the Satisfy Your Womb program is for women that want to transform their body, their mind, their soul, their womb health. For women that want to create generational health. Okay. I always say this: everybody in your family has fibroids and heavy bleeding and all these issues as a curse. We want to break that curse, okay? So you come in the program, you're working closely with me, okay, in order to get rid of these issues. I formulate a customized wound detoxification framework plan for you to get rid of these fibroids. That's customized to you, that's customized to your schedule, because my clients are busy. My clients are traveling. I had a client that was traveling the world while taking my program. I had clients with some clients have children. Some clients have full-time jobs that they're committed to. So I help you customize it to your lifestyle, to your needs, and we work together within those 3 months. Now it is 4 months. Again, you add on if you join in the month of March. Okay, so every week we meet. We do the Zoom calls. And I give a lesson every time we do a Zoom. It's a new lesson, right? So we talk about the lymphatic system, which is very important, how to cleanse that, right? And how it works. These are important lessons that you have to understand. You have to understand your body and how it works. I teach you how to tune into your body. I teach you how to also lift up all this trauma from the womb space, because all of it's in the womb space, okay? And help you release it and heal. We do a lot of womb healing things as well in the Satisfy Your Womb program. And also too, you also get we have the Satisfy Your Womb course. So even we have a learning platform, you're going through that on your own. So even I would say you need about 2 to 3 hours a week to extra time to focus on the program. That's why I tell women, it's not that it takes more time, it just takes implementation, okay? So that's very important. So that's how it works. It's 3 months of working with me. We do lots of detoxifications in the program. We're getting the body healthy. I'm transforming your mind, body, and soul. And it's not for everybody. For people that don't want to change, for just that want to clean onto their bad habits, it's not for you. For people that don't want guidance, it's not for you. The people that don't want accountability, it's not for you. The people that don't want help, it's not for you. The people that just want results but to do no work, it's not for you. It's for women that want to shape, shift, and transform into the better version of themselves and want to collapse time. Because sometimes when y'all doing this by yourself, it's taking you months, years. It should not take that long to get rid of these fibroids. It should not take that long to get rid of these cysts and stop this bleeding, okay? So it's, again, amazing program. If we completely cut meat and chicken, even if we're starving our own animal, So we have to completely, if you want to get rid of fibroids, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're studying your, if you want to get rid of fibroids, yes, for Tosh, yes. If you want to keep fibroids, keep eating those things, okay? So that's how, hopefully that makes sense. If you want to join my program, send me an email. You can go to the link in my bio. You'll see an envelope emblem. Email me if you want to join the program. The program to work with me for 3 months, well, 4 months if you join in the month of March, is $3,500, okay? So that's why I say it's for high achieving women. It's not for everybody. Now, if you want to get a course, a self-study course, that's a lower price, that's fine. We do have monthly payment plans for the Detoxify You Woman program. This month, if you join, it'll be $900 a month. So for 4 months, 4 payments of $900 a monthly payments. That's how we do it. Or you can do Carne and Afterpay, okay? For all the courses, self-study courses, we have Carne and Afterpay. The 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids full bundle course, that one is self-study course. It's $333. We have Carne and Afterpay for that one as well. But do something. Start the process now. Do something. I just got surgery on a huge fibroid and I love coffee. What do I do? Get rid of coffee, Kiara. Get rid of the coffee. Okay, but you need to, if I was you, if you got a surgery on a huge fibroid, if a body can develop a huge fibroid, that means it can do it again. It can do it again easily. So you have to, you got to start making changes today. Start making changes today. When did you get your surgery, Kiara? Okay, and make sure you get my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids full bundle course if you want to start today. The doctor wants me to get on birth control. Do not get on that birth control. Unless you want fibroids again, do not get on that birth control. Your intuition is telling you not to. Don't do it. Where's the kind of food you should eat for fibroids? As much plant-based foods as you can. Lots of fruits and vegetables, foods that grow from the earth. Beans, chickpeas, lentils, dark leafy greens, lots of fruit, healing foods. So we have to, okay, she already said that. I already read that. Okay, so any more questions before I go? Listen, make sure you guys join my email list. Join my community. Join the email list. Is amazing. You learn a lot, and also you can see the amazing testimonials and the programs and the courses to encourage you to also that your body can heal. They can do it. You can do it as well. Okay. Also, if you want to, get on my email list so you'll know where I'm doing these lives if they shut down TikTok. I don't even know what's going on with TikTok. They're saying they're going to ban it. They passed the bill or law to ban it. Don't know when they're going to do it. I don't know. Okay, but we're moving on. We're going on. I'm not crying with TikTok. We're going on. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I thank you guys so much for being here with me on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Okay, again, you have the power is in your hands to heal the body. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The power is in you. It's not in your doctor. You can't sit here and wait till for your doctor to do the work for you. They're not going to. They're just gonna cut you open 100 times. Yes, animals carry tumors too. Let them know, nails, cold nails. Let them know, because they act like they don't know. Let them know. Let them know. Animals and you're putting animals with their different type of hormonal structure. They're different in your body when you already are imbalanced. You already are imbalanced, but you're putting animals. You gotta avoid animals when you are healing fibroids. I said it. Okay. People, you can get mad all you want to, but if you want to heal, that's the work you gotta do. Okay. All right, that's pretty much it. Okay, that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your Saturday. Join my email list. Click the link in my bio. Join my email list. If you're suffering, if you want the whole protocol, how to get rid of fibroids, get my courses. 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids, full bundle course. Thank you so much for the rose nails. Thank you so much. 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids, full bundle course is absolutely amazing. Lots of testimonials. It's a self-study course now. Self-guided and self-study. Same thing with Restore Your Womb course, okay? If you want to work with me, send me an email. Or send me a message on here, all right? Love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend, your Saturday. Do something great for you, and also plan on, start your journey this weekend. Start your journey of healing this weekend. I love goat meat. Listen, y'all got to stop killing these goats, okay? And you got to stop killing these innocent goats, okay? Do you love goat meat or do you love you? Which one you love more? You love goat meat or you love yourself more? Pick one. Do I love me more or do I love this goat that I shouldn't be eating anyway? But that's a whole other conversation. Which one do you love more? So I want you to think about that, Fatosh. Okay, you love you? Okay. We say that, but are we really serious? Because if we can't let go of these foods, then are we really serious? Who do we love more? All right? I will join the program. Okay. I'll be waiting. Okay. We cannot wait, but we gotta change the mindset. If you want to join the program, like, listen, we going all in. We going all in. What herbs? Don't worry about herbs right now. If you haven't got rid of fibroids, if you haven't started the work, don't worry about herbs right now. Don't worry about herbs right now. Stop killing these innocent lifestyle animals. Exactly. Stop killing them. Stop killing these animals, okay? I'm going to take a long walk today and get some vitamin D. I love it while suffering lots of bleeding from my cycle. Yeah, get some vitamin D. Get some vitamin D. And just, I want you, if you're suffering right now, if you're in pain, if you're bleeding out, and this is for everybody, take a deep breath. Go out in the sun, ladies. I know that it's when you're dealing with this, it's stressful, you're feeling anxiety. Go out in the sun. Take a deep breath. Be in quiet time. Go out in nature if you can. Take a deep breath and lean into the body. Take a deep breath, lean into the body. Okay? Lean into the body. And see what comes up. See what comes up. This is how we practice tuning in, calming the body down. When your body is heightened in fight or flight mode, you're anxious, oh my God, I'm bleeding, it's going to just keep flowing. It's going to keep flowing. It's going to keep flowing. We don't want that. Calm the body down. Calm the nervous system down. Okay? Regulate that nervous system. All right? All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. All right? Love you guys. Join my email list. All right? Bye. Uh-oh. Bye, y'all. It won't let me come off.